Welcome back to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in this week. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Last week, yesterday, I was recording trying this new mic or whatever, and apparently the something knocked it off to where the shit when it stopped recording like 12 minutes in. I did like a whole hour podcast. I got a lot of information out there. Y'all won't be able to see it because like I said it fucked up on me, but it's all good. I'm gonna do it like a smaller version of what I did yesterday because I just want everything to come off. I don't want to force anything like that. But like I said, thank y'all for tuning in this week. I want to start the episode off with the quote of the day, and what the quote of the day was. I ran across this thing from Charlie Chaplin that I seen, and it was four statements that he left us with that I think a lot of us can definitely use in our life. Number one, nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems. Meaning that any problem that you got, like it's not gonna last forever. At some point, we're gonna get over that hump that we're trying to get over, and it's up to us to make that happen. We have to find ways to solve our problems. Once we solve those problems, it's gonna be a million more problems to come. But God got a plan for all of us. We can accomplish anything that He put in front of us. So always remember that. The second one was this was one I kind of agreed with a little bit. It said, "I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears." And just like from how he was stating that was like even like in your depressed times, like you just like to try to face that same problem. Like if it's raining, it feel like tears falling down. You feel me? So like in a way, it's like you try to hide your pain from the world and stuff, but in the real world, like people don't see you cry. People don't see those battles that you have at home by yourself and stuff like that. I've had my depression days when I was in the military. I was very depressed at times. Even outside the military, but I had days like that, years like that. But I've been able to overcome all that and work my way towards being a more positive person. And like I said, I believe everybody goes through that. Nobody life is gonna be a straight arrow. Like we're gonna always have some type of curves and stuff that we gotta face. So it's up to us to get past them curves and get over those humps. Like I said with that first statement. The third one was the most wasted day in life is the day we don't laugh. If you can go a whole day without laughing, you didn't have a good day. I believe that at some point throughout the day, even when you're waking up, you had a dream or just had a random thought in your head. Something should make you laugh and make your day better. We go through a lot of bullshit. I know like we all got families. We go through shit at home. We go through shit at work. And at times we feel like everybody's against us and shit like that. But like I said, it comes back to us. We have to find a way to get some type of humor out the day to be like, you know what? I can't let whatever happened today fuck up my whole day. Let me find something funny, put me in a better mood. So that's all it comes down to. And the last thing he said was the six best doctors in this world: um, sunshine, rest, exercise, diet, self-esteem, and friends. And I believe all that to be pretty much to be true. Even like with friends, I don't really consider myself to have a lot of friends. I'm more of a laid back person, a more family type of person. I don't really believe in friends as I get older. I've run into people that crossed me the wrong way, took my kindness for weakness. I don't know how certain people feel about me. It's not up to me to care. But as far as family go, man, like I'll do anything for my family. Those are the ones that keep me at bay, and that's how it should be. If you got family members that's close to you that you love, spend time with them, um, make memories with them, man, because we not all we got to leave this earth someday. That's the harsh reality that we live in. We have to leave this earth someday. What mark will you leave here? That's what it comes down to. Yeah, I like that little four statement thing you had. I just wanted to share that with y'all today. um but let's get into a little bit of sports, man. Y'all know why I'm here. It's a big week, rivalry week with the Colts. With me being in Indiana, Tennessee Titans play the Colts this week, so y'all know I'm game for that. I'm geeked. Wait so we can whoop that ass this week. We'll get in that in a second. I just want to touch base about the NBA. Drew Holiday was traded to the Blazers. The Blazers realized they didn't want to use any older people because they got the team full of like young dudes around 2025. And they decided to let him get traded to another team, and he ended up landing with Boston. Drew Holiday, was it Christian Porzingis? Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, man. I believe that's the number one team in the East right now. And I know the Bucks just got Dame Lillard to pair with Greek. They should both be averaging like 30 points apiece. Middleton, you throw in Middleton if he's healthy, bring you 15, 20. And long as who is that? Brooke Lopez and Bobby Portis show up. Like they got a solid team, but I believe the number one team in the East right now will be Boston. Big pickup for Boston with Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday, as y'all know, Boston lost Marcus Smart. He went to Memphis. He got traded to Memphis. That was a big defender, a top defender in the league. But you also got that in Drew Holiday. He's a better. I'll say he's a better scorer than Marcus Smart. So it's a slight upgrade as far as the offensive side. But like with defense, he gonna do his thing. So I got Boston winning the East as of right now. That's just one of my early predictions I got. Um, Next thing I wanted to talk about right quick was the Colorado game that took place over the week. Like I know I'm rocking with Dion and the Colorado boys. I don't even watch college football. This is the first year that I've actually watched multiple games. It's just like I said, it's Deion Sanders, man. If you hate that dude or got any hate towards him, you just a clown. It's that simple. Um, as far as the team go, they lost 49-42. We knew that the schedule would get a little tougher going as the season went on. They lost to the defending Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams. He ended up throwing 400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Colorado was down like 24-27 to 3 or something at halftime. They were able to bring this game back within 7 points. They lost by 7 in a very close game. They unlocked a new guy, a new receiver. I think his last name is Miller. If they pair him, if he plays the way he played that first game, I think Buddy had like 200 yards for one touchdown. Each play that he got was 10 plus yards. Even on the plays that he had 5 yard pickup, he changed that 5 yard to like 40, 50 yards gains. So, and he was able to score, keep that game close. But going forward, I believe Colorado's going to win a lot more games. They've already achieved more than they did last year. They only won one game last year. They right now they're 3-2. This next three, I say the next 2 or 3 games they're very winnable. This could put them at 6-2, and then they'll be facing another tough team. I can't think of who that is right now, but it's going to be another tough team that's possibly ranked. But anyway, salute to them for even hanging in there. They was getting their ass whooped. Me and my brother was talking about this earlier. Like we see how like outside of the team, like teams are not trying to directly. They're not worried about beating Colorado. They're more focused on beating Dion. They hate that he's a former NFL great. They hate that he's a black coach. I guess like I don't get what all the hate is for. He's never did that. He's never been in the news about abusing people, taking advantage of people, nothing like that. He's a God fearing dude, man. Like, but he don't even cuss. Dion don't even cuss, man. Like, how you hate somebody that don't cuss? Like, it's no flaws in this dude, man. He really loves these kids. He's got them playing and believing in themselves. So, like I said, more power to Dion, man. But if y'all hating on Dion, like y'all clown the fuck out, man. I don't see how you can hate on Dion Sanders. Don't make sense to me. Um, he's low ass short. I got on. It's blowing me right now. Um, yeah, that's all I have from as far as that game. I wanted to get into last week results. I know I said it was a couple of upsets from last week. I just wanted to say, let me see here. From week 4, it was about I say about 2 or 3 upsets. Let me go to that first one. I just want to share my result, the upsets from last week. I know one of them was Houston beating who did Houston beat? Let me see. Houston beat oh, Houston beat the Steelers. That was an upset because with the team that the Pittsburgh Steelers got, the defense that they got, it's no way that they should be allowing that many fucking yards to the Texans. They rookie CJ Stroud. I think he threw for like 250 or something like that. He's the first, well, he's one of the youngest quarterbacks to ever do that and continue doing that. Um, Houston 2-2, man. They beat the Steelers 30-6. Another upset that they had last week was let me see here. Damn. Mm, no, it ain't an upset. I would probably say the way that the Titans did the Bengals, we beat them 27-3. That was an upset. I know that the Bengals was the favorite. I know a lot of people, Cincinnati fans, oh, Burrow's hurt. That's the only way I want to know. That nigga came out there trying to play football. If he's hurt, stay your ass up in the locker room. Let the backup start for a couple of games and you heal. But he's not doing that. He's been forcing himself to play. Obviously, the team feel like they can't win without him, and they're not winning with him. He's what are they like 1-3 right now? Let me see. Yeah, the Bengals are 1-3 right now. They ain't shit, man. But I was glad with the Titans. The play action game worked. Derrick Henry had plenty of running room this game. They start instead of handing off to him single back, they was tossing it to him, giving the offensive line time to block. They did a hell of a job blocking. Henry had over 100 yards. He got a touchdown and even threw for a touchdown at the wild card formation. The defense looked solid. They kept pressure on Burrow the whole game. We only allowed 3 points, man. We had a great game. Probably three, maybe four sacks that game. I think we probably got like one pick, I think. But overall, I was very happy to see us win. I actually had that. I had us winning that game, a close game, or the Bengals was going to win. I thought Higgins was going to get off. I think we held him to like under 50 yards. With Jamar Chase under 50 yards as well. So salute to the game, man. I'm glad that we was able to get that win because we definitely needed it. Let's jump into this week 5 for the predictions for this week. And yeah, I'll start with the Thursday night game. Yeah, last night we had who is it? The damn what is this? Oh, the Commanders versus the Bears. I had the Commanders winning this game, but the Bears showed their ass last night. I know Fields came out and threw that he threw for like 125 yards in the first quarter. I think that was like a record most yards thrown in the quarter or over 125 yards thrown in the quarter since Jay Cutler, which was like hell about 10, 11 years ago. For Fields not to be a good quarterback, as they say, like he's not. I was just talking to one of my homies in my sports group about this today. Was that the difference between this year and last year Fields the offensive line was horrible. He was, like I said, a rookie he's running around scrambling. He's forced to run the ball. If the line's not holding up, you got to get out the pocket or you're gonna be forced to make bad throws. He was just throwing down the field, trying to see if anybody can get open from all this. Once you get the scrambling around, players get free. And he was trying to throw that bitch down there, but most of the time, like he had a bad season throwing the ball. Now that they have a okay line and they have a number one receiver, Fields is having a little bit more time to throw in the pocket, even though they just won their first game last night. Last night was a big stepping stone because they played a solid front line. They had though that their front seven is tough on that team on the Commanders, and they couldn't get the Fields how they wanted to. They probably got like one or two sacks. I know they got a couple of pressures. He was able to scramble up out of there, but even when he was able to get on the move, he had DJ Moore down there wide open. DJ Moore ended up scoring 3 touchdowns. I think he had like 160 plus yards, almost 200 receiving yards. So the Bears got their first win last night. I was wrong on that one. Like I said, I had the Commanders winning that game. As far as the rest of the schedule go, Sunday we got another game in London. Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm like AFC division game. I don't fuck with no team in the division. I don't got no love for them. Even living in Indiana, I don't fuck with the coach. It's always gonna be that way. Eventually I want to move to Tennessee, but until then I'm here. And yeah, I'm always be against y'all motherfuckers. Simple as that. Um moving on with the schedule though. The Saints play the Falcons on another AFC division game. Opponent. I'm not fucking with none of them. So I'm gonna say the Falcons win that one. And that'll probably be a close game. Panthers versus the Lions. I'm gonna go to Lions. The Lions have been hot recently. Panthers are still winless. Um, Giants versus Dolphins. Dolphins got beat 48-20 last week after winning 70-20 versus the Broncos. The Buffalo Bills whooped that ass last week. I see them with a bounce back win over Giants. It should be a big game. Tyreek Hill should be able to get 100 receiving yards and a score. Tua should be able to throw for 300 with no problem on this Giants defense. Yeah, Dolphins with that one. The Saints and Patriots game, the Patriots just got JC or JT Jackson back at cornerback. That's going to help with their rookie Rodriguez going down or Christian Gonzalez going down. My bad about the last name. Um, I believe that the Patriots will win this game because I mean Saints. Derek Carr is playing hurt right now. Um, I know Kamara is back. I don't know how effective he was his last game or if this is his actual first game back. But I think the Patriots will be able to win this one at home. Um, Ravens and Steelers, a divisional game. I'm gonna rock with the Ravens to win that one. Bengals and Cardinals. I can see the Cardinals actually winning this one. So I'm gonna say the Cardinals gonna win this one. The Eagles and the Rams should be a tough one. I'm not sure if Cooper Cup is back, but Eagles are still undefeated, so I'm gonna go with them to stay hot and move on to 5-0. The afternoon games, I mean 4 p.m. games, we got Jets versus Broncos. I think the Jets can pull this off. Zach Wilson had a great week last week, even though they came up short of a loss. Um, who was that? Jets I think they played the Chiefs last week. And yeah, I got Jets winning that one. I think if Zach Wilson could throw for 200 plus yards and the defense play the way that they should be able to win this one easily. Chiefs and Vikings. I got the Chiefs winning this one. I will say I will go on record. I will not be watching any more Chiefs game until they stop showing Taylor Swift every fucking play. They showing her on first down, third down. When it's time to punt the ball, they're zooming in on her like nobody. We want to watch the football game, man. Y'all going mid play just to put the camera on her. I know they do it for views and all that shit, but it's bringing too much attention. I think it's going to be a big distraction for the Chiefs this year as well because, like I said, her and Kelsey dating now. It's going to be a distraction, man. When you got a superstar and Taylor Swift up in the skybox, they going to show her all night, and you're going to forget about the game. It's going to be a distraction. That's how I feel, and hopefully they do a better job of focusing more on the game. Man. Like leave if she does music, go listen to her fucking music. Nobody wants to keep seeing her little scrawny ass on TV. I ain't got nothing against her weight. I'm just saying. Nobody wants to see her little scrawny ass on TV every fucking play. It'd be a fucking play action. They turning the fucking camera to her mid play. Keep the camera on the field so my fucking parlay can hit. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's what I'm at with it, man. It comes down to the parlay. I'm trying to make some money. Simple. Next game, we got the Cowboys versus the 49ers. This should be the game of the week. Cowboys are 3-1. 49ers are 4-0. I'm rocking with the 49ers at home in a close game. Both got solid defense. Both got solid offense. I believe that the X factors on this game is going to be Christian McCaffrey. I think he's going to be the biggest difference. Going to be tough for the Cowboys defense. And then on the 49ers side, the Cowboys are going to have to the 49ers will have to find a way to stop CeeDee Lamb. If they can stop CeeDee Lamb or force Dak to throw bad plays, 49ers are going to destroy these dudes. I think the Cowboys defense is solid, but it's going to be exposed as it was with the Cardinals already. With Bland stepping in for Diggs being out for the year. I know he had a great week last year, but this is a different caliber right here. This is a different caliber team. So I'm going to go with the 49ers to win that one. Monday night game, we got the Packers versus the Raiders. I'm going to say the Raiders win. I'll say the Packers win that one. I think just because that's the OG team, I'll rock with her team for the week. As far as the Titans this week, the Titans will be playing in Indianapolis versus the Indianapolis Colts. We are both 2-2. The division, actually, the whole division is 2-2. Of course, we win in this game. We've won the last 5+ games. I want to say Derrick Henry rushed for at least 100 yards and a score each game. That's been the biggest difference. Is we're able to run the ball more effective. I believe this continue like with the plays I seen last week with the toss plays, getting Spears, our backup, our little rookie, to what's the name, Tajay Spears, getting him the rock and having him and Henry share the ball a little bit. I believe that we'll be able to run a lot on them. I believe Hopkins this is going to be his first game scoring. He did a great job last week on third down. They was looking for him. He picked up pretty much every third down that we had out there for the most part. Um, I believe our defense is going to be able to give Anthony Richardson some trouble because he's a scrambling quarterback, a mobile quarterback. I believe we should be able to put him in a short field position at some point in the game from a costly fumble from him. Not sure if I know they said Jonathan Taylor's back. I'm not sure if he's going to play the whole game. If they're going to have him a snap count or whatever. But I could definitely see us win this game by 10 plus more points. So Tennessee wins this week. Those are my predictions for the week as far as NFL goes. Next thing I wanted to get into right quick was WWE-Fastlane. Well, before that, I wanted to say AEW got a new member that joined the team, Adam Copeland, aka Edge. I didn't see it coming. I know the reports were saying like his contract was up after that last SmackDown with Sheamus, probably like a month ago. I thought he was gonna be a lifer. Some people you just believe gonna be lifers in WWE. And like I said, the money not adding up. If you see more opportunity on the other side, more power to you. And that's exactly what he did. He made his appearance there, came out and saved Sting and Darby Allin on AEW, and stood across from his former teammate Christian, who was on AEW. They had a little segment the other night from his first night there. They announced that he's having a fight Luchasaurus. This Christian dude. He's pretty much like a big ass dude like Kane or something. And that's who he's gonna be fighting. Um Edge offered Christian to be a tag team and run it back like the old days or whatever. And Christian pretty much told him like, "Fuck you, dude. That's no, we're not doing that over here. I got my own little clique now. You on your own here." So they got a match next week. I'm proud and well, I'm happy that Edge is somewhere that he's gonna be comfortable. He sees a lot of talented young wrestlers out there that he want to fight. So I think it'd be dope to see him fighting different people outside of the same folks that he's fought every year pretty much in WWE. Um, yeah, man, that dope for Edge. But let's get into this WWE Fastlane card. We have 5 fights this week. This will be going down tomorrow, Saturday. First match of the night is LWO, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and one of the tag team guys, Jaquin Wild, Cruz del Toro versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I'm gonna rock with Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to win that one. Damian Priest and Finn Balor, the tag team champions, versus Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso, undisputed tag team belts on the line. I believe that they will retain due to Cody and Jay Uso being two different people, two different individuals. I think they both chasing individual titles. I don't see them being a tag at the moment. Um, Priest and Finn only had the belts for like a month or maybe a month or a month and a half or something like that. I don't see them losing the belts too quick. I think that somebody maybe Sakura or Jimmy Uso might interfere with this fight and keep it interesting because I think the twins are gonna end up fighting at WrestleMania next year. So I'm gonna go with the champs to retain. Io Sky versus Asuka uh, and Charlotte Flair for the women's championship. I am going to go with Io Sky to retain. I can see Asuka and Charlotte Flair getting into it and yeah, EO being able to retain somehow. Next fight, a surprising fight, is the Bloodline Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight and John Cena. John Cena has been off from wrestling for quite some time. He's been popping in, popping out every once a year probably, but he's been in the movies. With the writer's strike going on right now, he decided, hey, let me go back, get the fans what they want. I can do a couple matches. So um, with LA Knight being one of the hottest wrestlers out right now, I'm gonna go with LA Knight and John Cena to win this matchup right here. The main event, we got Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura in that last man standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is a surprising fight to me, and honestly, I really do believe that Nakamura could win this matchup. Um, they done had a couple of fights and Seth Rollins pretty much won the majority of these fights. But something's telling me with this storyline that they want to like switch it up a little bit. With Seth Rollins being one of the hottest up in the, I think he was voted like number two out of wrestling out the top 100 wrestlers in the world, in the entire world, and he was number two. So he's one of those fighters. I believe he doesn't have to have the belt. He cut the promos, the character he does. The fans gonna fuck with him without a belt, regardless. But if you get that belt to Shinsuke, it pushes it because then it gives Seth Rollins some other rival to look for now, and Shinsuke to put on some matches and get those matches he deserves. I believe he should have won the belt a couple years ago when he was hot. They try to put the rocket back on him, as they say, as he's a heel right now. This is the perfect time to put the belt on Nakamura. So I'm gonna go with Nakamura to shock the world and win that match right there. Yeah, that's all I got for as far as the prediction. Again, my predictions for this week is, who did I say? Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits, Damien Priest and Finn Balor to retain, to retain, Cena and LA Knight to win, and a new champ will be crowned at Fastlane, Nakamura. Those are my predictions for this week. Definitely stay tuned for that. Let me see here. Next thing I want to talk about real quick was, since it's Friday, I was able to listen to a little bit of more new music. Um, first song I heard was the J. Cole and Lil Yachty track that came out earlier this week called "The Secret Recipe." Um, I don't have the bars for you. Yeah, I do. I got a couple of bars that I see that they said on here. I just want to say a couple of or excuse me, a couple of decent bars I saw on the track. If you listen to the whole song, I mean, it sounds boring reading the lyrics, but if you go listen to the song, I think y'all fuck with it, especially with J. Cole. He been on a crazy tear with the features he been doing lately. Let me see. Lil Yachty, I'll give y'all a couple over here. He said, I don't smoke weed, already blunt. All of my cars I had to hunt. That's cool. Um, what else he said? Yeah, we still digress, and I'm playing checkers. I don't play chess because I don't go round niggas. We go over niggas. That one's cool. I'll show you niggas I'm personally nothing like you, and plus I never liked you. I'm rich as hell. I never fight you. I have somebody to snipe you. Like Yachty got some solid bars, man. I don't care what y'all be saying. Um, from the song, listen to it like that first half. Um, it was like he was rapping too. He went out of breath or whatever. I wasn't really feeling that part. But when he switched the flow up and started breaking down his bars a little bit better, I actually fucked with his verse too. But this J. Cole part, yeah, some shit on here for real. What he said, this is what people wasn't fucking with. Just like a travel pillow, we at your neck for the way you slept. Um, what else he said? Uh, Niggas fake progress woke. I start saying less. I had to stop. Peep how they profit off the racial stress. Um, what else he say? Oh, this whole part right here was fire. Studio steppers moving extra on songs, faking rep. Only breaking bad in the lab. Thought y'all was making meth. Niggas making threats in the lab. That's cause you ain't a threat. Don't ask how I feel about no rappers. Shit, they okay, I guess. Incoming call. Press the button. The one that say accept. He FaceTime and asked for a feature and saw the face of death. I'm on your song, your streams going up, not quite the Drake effect, but don't complain, bitch. Take what you get and cut the label check. That nigga was saying some shit on here, man. I probably put more niggas on pause than Cam and Mason Best. God damn, stop playing with my boy Cole, man. Anyways, man, go check out that Secret Recipe by J. Cole and Yachty. I keep saying J. Cole. I know it's a Yachty song, but I keep saying J. Cole first because he had the hottest verse on there to me. So, speaking of Cole, he on this that was released today that I want to get into right quick. I just give y'all the features off of it. Um, Drake releases much anticipated album um for all my dogs. Just to see the features on here, he got, who's this? Tezo touchdown, 21 Savage, J. Cole, Yeet, SZA, Party Next Door, Sexy Red and Lil Yachty on here. He got 23 tracks on here. I've only listened to the first 6 songs on here. That Cole feature, fire. I think he had a better verse out of them too. He mentioned something on there about like how with the YB, like everybody saying that he's dissing young boy. He cleared that up on there. He cleared up some shit on how people try to compare him, Kendrick, and Drake as a like the big three or whatever. He did a little crazy bar flip with that. But so far out of those 6 songs, all of them was a hit for me for the most part. Like I said, it's 23 songs on there. I'm gonna listen to that for the rest of the week and give y'all a full review on or rating on this next episode next week. So again, that is for all the dogs by Drake. That is out now on all streaming platforms. What else did I want to talk to y'all about today? Moving on, I wanted to mention the movie we went to go see. Me and my lady, we went to take the youngin to go see Paw Patrol. It was pretty good. Paw Patrol, uh, families, parents with kids. If you're looking for a movie to take your kids to that they will enjoy from the beginning to the end, hell, even the parents gonna enjoy it. Like I said, I didn't got used to watching. I got a 4 year old. She watched cartoons. I'm watching it with her because like you gotta have that type of bond with your kid or whatever. Know the learn the characters and all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna sit up here and name all the Paw Patrol, but I definitely know them all. I can promise you that. Um, Outside of the Liberty one, I didn't know who that was. But anyways, the movie pretty much is about the Paw Patrol. They pretty much doing missions on there. They have a what is it called? A meteor or what is the thing called? Like a meteor strike or something like that. That somebody trying to take over the world. They trying to wipe out wherever they stand at or whatever. And the person that does it, which caught me by surprise because I couldn't catch on to the voice, is Taraji P Henson. She plays the mad scientist that's trying to take over the world. All the Paw Patrols have like gemstones, like the Infinity Stones off of the Infinity movie that does a special power and stuff, and she finds a way to get all of them and makes her the most powerful person on the world right now. So they're pretty much going through the movie trying to get it back. The smallest Paw Patrol is Sky. I think this movie's a lot based on her too, with her being the smallest on there. She always feels left out, and that she can't do what the bigger pups do, and it's just like she's not growing or whatever. Um, Overall, she does some things and helps them to get the stones back. I mean, you can see where it's going to. Of course, the mad scientist has help from the mayor, Humdinger. That's his name, Humdinger. Buddy that looked like the little Monopoly guy. Like I said, it was a pretty cool movie, man. I actually watched the whole damn movie. My girl wanted some damn licorice. Middle of the movie, I'm sitting there. I'm like, dog, like this shit getting good, and she hit me with the, can you grab some licorice? So I go out there get the licorice. It's like 30 fucking people out there. I thought I was gonna be out there for a minute, but of course it's like couples with each other and shit. Got back in the house. I probably missed like 10 or 15 minutes of the movie. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. Emery definitely loved the movie. She behaved in the movie. We took it to a few movies so far. I know like with it, if it's not a cartoon, she's not sitting down watching no movie like that. She want to move around or laugh or whatever. I think we went to see Creed 3 as she came with us, and she got to doing the most of the point. But I said it's kids, man. I'm still catching on to being a father and stuff like that. She's only 4, so I look forward to spending these moments and building these moments with them. But yeah, if y'all got kids, y'all looking for something to do this weekend, go check out that Paw Patrol movie. It was definitely cool. I ain't get to go see Saw. I didn't want to take them to see it. That should be brutal. But from the reviews I seen, they were saying it's 10 out of 10. A lot of people had to walk out as too gory for them. I can watch stuff like that. It tweaks me out a little bit, but I can get through the movie. So I end up watching it eventually. So yeah, y'all go take the kids to go see Paw Patrol, man. Stop dropping them off at grandma's house. Take the kids to go see a goddamn movie. Moving along, the next thing I wanted to get into was The stocks, and this week for the stocks, I just want to give y'all the five I'm actually in right now, and give y'all a word that I want y'all to look into for this week's word from the stock game. This week, let me see. The five stocks right now are um Bank of America. It's at $26.10. Wells Fargo is at $39.34. S Gold is at $17.41. Amazon is at 125.22, and Apple is at 174.74. Those are the five stocks I've been following. Again, y'all, like my plan right now is once I got five of each stock, that's when I'm gonna start adding on to my portfolio. I want to have 10 stocks that I've did my research on that's going to be growing for the next 5, 10 years, and I don't want to touch that money. I just want to keep on letting it build. Um, the thing I wanted to talk about on why you should invest with the stock game is, like I said, it goes back to the next generation having kids, man. One thing I can say is, like, in our community, in the black community, and even in other communities, I can only speak for my community because, like I said, I've been through it, I've gone through it. Um, once you get out of high school or you get closer to high school, well, halfway through high school, you start looking for jobs and stuff. And the thing is, when it's time to graduate, you don't have no money sitting there. I mean, if you're from a wealthy family, you got some money sitting there waiting for you. But outside of that, you start getting credit cards sent to the crib. You might start applying to them, getting that credit line going. You might go to college and then have to pay student loans for the next 20, 30 years. It's a lot of shit that happens. You get a car, you got a car note coming right off of not even having a house yet. You got to go get an apartment when your family wants you to move out at 18. All this shit can be traumatizing and depressing to kids as they're moving up to become adults. My suggestion would be to invest in just a quick breakdown is the way that you can look at it is as far as a financial standpoint is if you were to save 10K. Now this is just speaking based off of one kid. If you were to save 10K a year, which is $834 a month, if you was able to put $834 a month for 18 years, that would amount to 180K that you got set in the bank for that individual, that for that kid right there. um if you look, even like with two kids, that's 90K for both kids. With 90K at 18 years old, I can speak for because I didn't have it. But from what I know now, if you got 90K for two kids, once they graduate, hey, listen, if they that cool, let's if they're going to the same college or something, let's get us an apartment, we'll split the rent. We already got 90K right here a piece. Let's go half and half and pay it for the whole year. That way they could get a job. The bill, the more I mean the rent is already paid, but those get you a little small time job, a part time job, just to keep you active and keep building your working resume up. They can be doing that and got money already taking care of some things. The rent is out the way. Um, let's say that you spend 10K on rent for the whole year. You got 80K. Get you a car. Get you a used car. $10,000 right there. Now that leaves them kids 70K a piece just to live their life. And on top of that, they got money coming in from them their job. At that point, if that money is set there for them, if you taught them the stock game with the little part-time job they got, they can start putting $100 every Friday up into their account and building up their portfolio. So about time in the next 18 years when they have a kid, the recycle continues versus, hey, let's go to college, let's go get this student loan, let's go get these credit cards, let's owe all this money. Like we have to stop putting ourselves in that situation to where we're already digging ourselves at a hole going into our adult years. So that's just another reason I believe that we should all invest. I am a new investor. I've only been investing for 6 months. I'm right here at my first milestone. As of next Friday, I'll be at my first milestone. The next thing I wanted to get into was the definition for the week that I wanted to share with y'all that I just learned about. Shout out to my homie Poe from Poe Politicking. Um, he put me on dividends, and I just want to give y'all the definition of it. Is was a dividend yield. The dividend yield displays as a percentage is the amount of money of a company pays shareholders for owning a share of its stock divided by its current stock price. With that being said, if you were to invest in it's certain stocks that will I won't say every stock has a dividend, but a lot of stocks they pay dividends for each share that you hold. So meaning if you had 5 shares, if the dividend pays $20 per share, that's an extra $100. Now with that little extra 100, you can let that build towards your stocks, or every time you get those dividends, you could take all that dividend money and put it in your account and let those stocks just keep building because they're gonna continue to get a dividend. I don't know if I think I want to say every quarter that you get a dividend. So that's if it's $20, that's $80 each year extra off of each share. Let me make that clear. Um, that can get you in the game, man. That's money that can be sitting there that you like. Hey, every year it gets to December, January, whatever. This is let's take this money out. The money we made off dividends, let's take that out. That's gonna be our Christmas money. That way that you don't have to go work no overtime or nothing like that. You don't have to go pick up a second job um, during peak like a lot of people do to make it through the winter to satisfy your kids with presents. Um, like I said, man, we have to look into these stocks, man. I'm a firm believer of it. I've been doing my homework. I'm learning different things by the day. As I see my money grow, I'm just starting to get addicted to wanting to put more money into it. I'm doing it slowly. I'm not where I want to be at yet, but as the years go by, I'm telling y'all gonna hope and y'all gonna wish and y'all really gonna wish that y'all got on this board right when I told you about it. But like I said, I don't expect y'all to. You have to see the proof, and I am the living proof of it. So one thing I say I did say at the beginning of the show is I will be the first millionaire in the Brooks bloodline. I believe I'm the chosen one. I have to make that happen. Once I make it happen, my brothers, my sisters, my family members will see it and they'll jump aboard and put themselves in the same position I did. But with me having the information I got right now, I just want to pass it out to the viewers that tuning in every week, and hopefully at some point y'all see that it's serious. Like I said, you don't have to do 100 every week like I'm doing right now. You can put $20 in there. All of it's gonna add up. Once you see a couple shares that you like, just start buying the shares and just let it sit there. Don't be trying to dig in the money. Don't get emotional invested in it. Just let the money sit there and keep on building on it because in a couple of years you're gonna be sitting on something nice. Pause. And like I said, you might have enough. Like you say, you have 500K, man. You might say, fuck that job. I don't have to get up and go work no 10 hours. I ain't gotta work no 8 hours. I ain't gotta work no double shift for nobody. I got money saved up. I can use some of this money to start my own business, work for myself, set my own hours, and be in control of my life. A lot of us work 10 hours, 8 hours. We working more than we sleep. I mention that a lot on my podcast, but we have to get it to a point where we're enjoying life more than we're working for another company, building that company up. Nothing against jobs or whatever, nothing against my job, but I feel like at some point within 10 years, when I turn by 46, I don't plan on working again unless it's for myself. So until then, I'm with the companies. I'm going to help out where I can and keep on building my resume and being the best version of me I can to get to where I want to be at. So that's all I wanted to pass with y'all for the stocks. Last thing I want to get into as we wrap up this show, man, I wanted to make this quick because of my last episode didn't go through. Um, 5 upsets I see this week for week 5. I'm going to go with, let me see here. I'm going to say um damn. I can see I guess the Cardinals beating the Bengals would be an upset because they're expecting a lot out of Cincinnati every year. This is a team that they say is going to be in the AFC Championship, or they start off slow and they end up in the AFC Championship or in the playoffs somehow. So I can see the Cardinals winning that game. I'm not sure if Cooper Cup plays, or their rookie that they got, Paq or some shit like that on the Rams. I can see the Eagles losing that. The reason why I said it, and I've said this for these last couple episodes, is each game the Eagles have been losing, and they found a way to get back in the game and pull off the win and remain undefeated. The Rams has a solid defense. If they can slow down Hurts and those receivers and keep Swift bottled up, they can pull off the win. That'd be an upset. With the Chiefs, like I said, with the whole Kelsey shit, I done got fed up with their bullshit. I can see the Vikings still in the win at home if they can slow down Kelsey and force Mahomes to make some bad throws at some point in the game. So I think it's like 4. The other one I'm guessing is if the Raiders beat the Packers because Raiders don't look too good so far this year. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. I hope that the audio sounds a little bit better. Um, with the mic I got on, it's saying that it's working, so I'm hoping it sounds a lot better. I want to thank y'all for tuning in this week. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, on Instagram, and most importantly on YouTube. Help me get my subscribers up. I don't even think I hit 100 subscribers yet. I believe I should have at least 100 by now. God damn. Show your brother some love, man. Show me some love. Titans game, we up. Indianapolis, we coming for you, nigga. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. NFL this week, Colorado got another game. I forgot to mention that they play Arizona State. Should be a dub for them. They should win by at least 14, 21 points, 2 or 3 scores. So salute to Colorado. Keep doing your thing. Mute the haters. That's all you can do. As far as us, man, and get into investing, do y'all research. Let's start building these portfolios so our generation, these next generations behind us, can have some financial wealth sitting there for them, and they don't have to go through the whole credit card thing that we had to go through or try to build their credit up. If they got that money sitting like that, their credit score would be solid. They won't even need that damn credit card. So thank y'all for tuning in, man. Tighten the fuck up, Tennessee Titan fans. Let's get this done, man. I will get up with y'all next week. See how my predictions look, man. I'm gonna definitely do some parlays this week. If you don't gamble, if you gamble, gamble responsibly. If you don't gamble, stay the fuck away from it. But it's easy money. Just gotta do your research on it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will catch y'all next week.